I've waited 16 months for this. Was it worth the wait? Let's find out on this first impression. Hey everybody, Anthony Dodge Mile Train Outsider, the Miracle Outsider, here with a new first impression video, the first in several weeks after several in a short period of time. And what I have here is BRAWA number 44503. It is a Twindexx Vario double-decker Regio-Bahn Express. And I also got the matching fourth car to finish it off. This is something I ordered back in August, maybe even July of 2022, and it was supposed to be out Christmas time of last year, and it just delayed and delayed and delayed. So finally got it in. So let's get it out of the box. I'm going to run it in first, and then we'll take a closer look at it and then give it the test up the ramp. Alright, a little different as this is a multiple unit, so I did not weigh it as I do with the locomotives. This is a 3-car unit with the expansion car added. It comes with 24 light and sound functions in DCC mode. You can set it up to run in Miracle Motorola, but since the Central Station 3 reads both formats, there's no reason to change it. The detailing is typical BRAWA high quality. Just the printing, the fixtures, the signage, and you'll notice one of the functions is how it lights up its signs. Now, if one wants to be critical in a negative way, because I don't believe in it, there is a little bit of light bleed on the inside. I don't know if you can see it there. I'm going to turn the lights off to let you see how gorgeous these are in the lights. But a little bit of light bleed off the signs into the interior cab. But I mention it only just to show you I do spot some of these things. The windows just look fantastic. What I really like is the little detail of the, even though it's basic plastic seating, all blue, just that little bit extra of putting in the tables in a different color to make the tables look wooden. That little extra does a lot, but this is just nicely molded. It is in true 1/87 scale mode, and you'll notice these lights here. These operate when the control cab is not attached. These can operate as the end light. End of train. But absolutely sharp. Now, I did run it in. Normally, I show it first and then run it in. I ran it in, and it ran in really smoothly. But this is just a nice looking car. Now, I'm going to pause this for a second, turn off the lights, just so you can see the lighting in this. All right, so I got the main lights off. I've got my side of the basement lights, but you can see this. What really sharp coloring here. Just nicely done all around. The first class cars. Just really nicely detailed. Look at the double doors here. So much detail. And this is BRAWA. I do like BRAWA a lot. The pantograph detail, focus that in. Just their typical first rate look. So the printing, the labeling, the stickers, again, just a beautiful model. The lighting in these cars, I put this right up there with my hobby trade Regio cars, just so beautifully lit. Just exquisite. And there you can see right there, through there if you look, and under that table in the distance, that's what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of interior light bleed from the destination or main hall signage. But as we know, the real test is, can it handle the incline? So that's what we are going to find out. So here it comes around the bend. And there starts the incline right there. I think we definitely see a little bit of a slowdown. Not much of one, but you'll often hear it as it hits the upper level, the acceleration again. So let's crank the speed up. And see. Now, obviously, when you crank the speed up, this is an express train, so it can go faster. It has a top mark speed of 160 kilometers an hour, or 100 miles an hour. But let's see. Because I will say this is a weighty power cab. So here we go. It's second try up the incline. Well, you can be your own judge. I think there's just a subtle slowdown, which going up an incline would be expected, especially on a multiple unit. Okay, so what are my first impressions? Let's start off with out of the box running it in. Out of the box, very sharp, typical high quality presentation by BRAWA. BRAWA never scrimps, they never hold back on detailing. Their detailing is always first rate, printing, molding, all the little details, including all the details that come in the extra packets that I do not apply on. And, you know, in reality, this is a basic Deutsche Bahn Regio, so it's not going to have all kinds of bells and whistles in the real thing. But the printing, the detailing, the windows, all first class. The interior is very nice. Again, if somebody wanted to really be a rivet counter, we might talk a little bit about the light bleed from the destination signs on the side filtering into the cabin. But you have to have the lights in the room off and the lights in the cab on to notice that. So it's really a non-issue. But if somebody wanted to be picky, maybe you'd get picky about that. But no, it's a beautiful piece of equipment, and all the extra light functions are amazing. It ran in very well. Nice, smooth, consistent. I feel like its speed steps are very accurate. So again, it's precision BRAWA work. BRAWA doesn't make crap. If you get a bad BRAWA, it was probably the one lemon in the series. BRAWA is probably the company I hear the least complaints about in terms of the quality of their product. The biggest complaint people that I'm aware of, that I talk to in Europe and so on with BRAWA models, is that they are so detailed that there are parts on them that you're too scared to touch or are fragile because they make sure every little detail is added. Okay, you did see after running it in when we gave it the incline test, maybe you didn't see, I felt like there, especially on the slower speed, the half speed, that it had a little bit of a slowdown going up an incline, just a faint notice of one. At full speed, I still felt like I saw a little bit of a slowdown, but not much. Again, time is always the indicator. This is one of the more expensive 4-piece cars if you add in the price. In fact, these 4 cars cost more than my 5-car ICE4. And that's saying something, because the ICE4 wasn't cheap. I didn't pay full price for this. I get my discounts. But I think it's worth every penny put on it. The interior lighting is as high quality as anything out there. The only other cars that I would rate equal to this in terms of how quality the lighting is, the ICE4 has really top-notch lighting in it, including the ability to go two-tone. But then the Hobby Trade double-deckers, those also true 187 scale wagons, are beautiful in that lighting system. Hobby Trade, the now technically defunct Hobby Trade, at least in terms of those cars, also have just beautiful, perfect interior lighting. So, I am very pleased with this out of the box and running in. I ran it for a bit with my grandson last night and this morning, and it's just, it's a winner. I'm really happy with it. And we'll see if in the long run, if it develops issues going up the incline, or if it gets stronger as we go along. Alright, so I want to thank you all for tuning in, and until my next installment of this video, or the next time I see you somewhere, I will say Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, and happy trains. Take care, everybody.